Good morning all, welcome along. We are out today on another test ride on this. We're under RB Bridge and checking out the Lexmoto Assault in grey 125. Identical engine and everything is exactly the same as the Iska apart from the front end. Now this has semi-knobblies on, so you've got dual sport tyres on, you've got a road going rear end and a dual sport tyre on the front. A little bit better road holding on this. Bronze into the engine both sides, exactly the same dash, and we'll check that out when we get on the bike. And your indicators are in the front of your tank panels, and a carbon effect high mudguard to the front and the low hugger to the rear. Now dual braking, single disc front, single disc rear, chain drive and a 5-speed box. Side stand, main stand. The bike will not start on the side stand, so we'll kick it up, turn it over. We've got a mile on it. It is currently 8:45, not 9:45. Got to reset the clock for GMT. Into gear. And we are off on ride route number 2, which is down the local village, Simpson. Alright, we're out and we're rolling. Let's get the visor down. It is cold. It's just stopped raining. It's the end of storm, I believe, Kieran. One of the names storms after women and fellas. It's a storm. It's a storm. Just call it another storm coming. Oh no, we have to name it. So on your display, big massive miles an hour on that digital display. Gear indicator, time, fuel tank is in the centre section on the clock, and you've got a rev counter and all your basic controls, horn indicator, lights. On the back of this one you haven't got a pass light, you've got a hazard switch on the back of the left hand controls and your start and kill buttons on the right hand side. Now taking it easy on the gears this morning. As you can see on the road there are shed loads of leaves everywhere, slippy. I am taking my time this morning. I am not racking around like a good one at 40 yet, sticking to the 30s. Position 1 and 3 I'm using at the moment because centre of the road is covered in crud and you don't want to be putting your wheels on slippy leaves or manhole covers, and keeping the engine nice and low on the torque. Once we're out on the dual carriageway we can open it up and do 40 mile an hour. Hooray! So easing around the corner, cars behind can wait. I'm sitting out in position 3 now. I'm staying away from the curb with all those leaves in position 1 and position 2. Out in the middle of the road, position 3, it's 30 mile an hour road, they can wait for me. Now what the Assault and the Iska's like, these things are bomb proof. They are great. If you happen to happen to live out in the sticks somewhere, or country roads, with that semi-knobbly on the front, you're going to get a bit better road holding. It's going to get rid of all the crud, it's going to pick it up. But with the Iska, 2 road going tyres. So what one is better? They're both the same seat height. The only different design is obviously the fins at the front of the tank panel. Iska's got indicators just off to the front of the headstock. On the Assault, obviously they're built into the tank panels. You can see both, really bright, nice and LED indicators on these, and both have a 5-speed box. But for comfort, this one's a little bit higher up on the handlebars and it rides lovely. Love riding these Assaults. Now we did do a green laning version of this. We took this down the country roads in Brickhill where all the mud and the dirt and all the cow dung was, and gave it a damn good ride, and it handled exceptionally well on dirty roads. But obviously round town it's just as good, but just avoid those leaves and all the muck that you find in position 2 where the cars don't travel their wheels. Steer clear of that stuff. And it is freezing this morning. My fingers have gone numb already, but we're going to rack the ride up, we're going to crank the miles up, and we're going to head back to the garage where I have a nice hot cup of coffee going and the heater on in the office. A lot of bike servicing to do today. I've got 3 bikes in, 4 cars and a shed load of car MOTs and bike MOTs. So people are still getting their bikes in for MOTs. Everyone said, oh yes, but it's the end of bike season. No, it's not. For all the guys that ride all year round, they still need servicing, tyres and MOTs. And I've got a nice little one in next week. It's either Saturday or Tuesday I have it in, where we are putting a set of tyres onto a Royal Alloy scooter. And obviously customers called me and said, I need some tyres, I need an MOT, but it's definitely going to need tyres. It's not had a set for a couple of years. They're getting low, they're not at the limit yet, but I want to change them up. Can you recommend some tyres to put on? All my friends have said go Maxxis, go the cheap sort of mid-range tyre. Maxxis are a good tyre, but I want something a little bit better. What would you recommend? And believe it or not, they do Pirelli Angels for scooters now. Yes, so got him a matched pair of Pirelli Angels. He is happy as Larry. He's going to have a set of Pirellis on his bike, and with Pirellis, you know you're going to get decent road holding. 3 miles in, only another 7 to go of cold weather. So 40 mile an hour, shoulder check, indicate, move, vertical manoeuvre as they say. And we're going to sit 40 to 45 mile an hour, do the hill climb, come down the other side, and then head to the garage. That should rack me up around about 10 miles. Get it in, quick bolt check. And as I always do on the ride, I put the bike through its paces. I check absolutely everything: horn, indicators, lights, braking efficiency, and how does the engine sound. It sounds good. It's all good. So far so good. I've never had a problem with an Assault or an Iska yet. And obviously my favourite, the ZSB, and my favourite scooter was the Titan, but it's now obviously the AJS Barletta. Love that Barletta, great little bike. But it's all down to maintenance now. Winter is coming up, guys. ACF50. Go and buy a can. You can get it from Amazon, your local bike shop, sports bike shop. We sell it by the can as well. It's not going to be cheap. Anything from about 15 to 20 quid for the spray can. Now, someone messaged me the other day, bought a can of ACF50. It's coming out like glue. Yes, what you need to do is get yourself a nice jug of hot water. Let the water cool off a little bit so it's sort of hot to the touch, and put your spray can in the hot water for about 5 minutes. That will bring the temperature of the can up, make everything inside the can a little bit more liquid, and it will spray. Now, 2 ways to spray your bike. Just spray it all over with the adapter, so it just covers the bike entirely, sticks clear of your discs and your tyres and your brake pads, but you can spray it everywhere, even the panels. I put it on the panels. Now I do it using a microfiber cloth. So normally bolts or stuff that I can't reach, spray it, but for panels or just swing arms or just getting round inside and touching the bolts or working around bits of metal, stick it on a microfiber cloth, get the cloth nice and wet, and wipe it all over the bike. Leave it on for a couple of minutes and then just buff it off with a dry cloth. That will give you a layer of protection on your bike. Should be doing it through the winter, every week or every couple of weeks, depending on how hard you ride, and get that road dirt off your bike. Wash your bike at least once a week. If you are going to jet wash, don't go right up close on your bike with a jet wash. You're going to blow all the grease out the bearings. So mist it from a distance, wash it off, use a brush or a nice microfiber cloth to get in there, wash the bike off, or a little sponge, and then blast it off, or even just use your hose pipe just to wash the bike off. And then if you've got the ability to get to an airline, or you've got a little air dryer, blow the bike off, get the water off the bike, let it dry off, wipe it all down, and ACF it again. It'll take you an hour or so once you've got the routine going. Some bikes can take a couple of hours, hence why I am not riding the Harley. Don't want to be getting that dirty. No, it takes too long to clean all that chrome. So the hill climb comes. How are we going to get on at 40 mile an hour climbing the hill? We're in 4th gear, nice and steady on the torque, not over revving it. Up to 5th gear, and we're away. So we'll wind it up to 40 and see how we do on the hill climb. While I'm doing that, let's tell you some other things that are going on. Obviously Wednesday night, the midweek mumble with Peaky Biker, and Friday night my live streams are going very, very well. We've got some really good guests coming on at the moment, big channels joining me, and people say, oh, but aren't you meant to be promoting yourself? No, RB's idea is just promoting other bike channels and getting people out there and pushing the other channels to get them up into the monetization levels. And obviously Jamie's biking adventure, he does his Facebook. He did one last night. I jumped on for a quick 15 minutes and then obviously got to jump on the computer, but obviously my internet was slow, so I thought, oh, I can't be bothered to go back on the phone. So he did message me last night, thanks for popping in, but he normally does it on a Saturday night. So Jamie's biking adventure on Facebook, go and check him out. Once we get him monetized, he can start doing it on YouTube, but he needs to get to 1,000 subs. So if you haven't subscribed to him, give him a like, share and follow. The other thing that's happening is the NEC bike show, which starts on the 18th of November for about a week and a bit. We're going up on the 19th, and all the Motovloggers are going to be there. And I'm not talking Teapot Run, Lamb Chops and Richie Vida and the guy with the bald head that no one likes. I am talking the UK real motovloggers that ride every day and do YouTube. So that is going to be Peaky Biker, Zhead Motovlogs, Lockwood 92, probably the Escher Vlogster if he can come down, and I know there's a load of others that are all going to be joining us. Now we are meeting at the front of the NEC arena on the steps at 9 o'clock, so everyone's getting there for 9 o'clock. Phil and Bex from the garage did say they may come down. It's all depending on their schedule, but they said, oh, we know we're going to probably get there for about 10. I am getting there for 9, guys, so I am going to be riding up to Birmingham on the GTR. Yes, I'm going to go and freeze myself off and walk around the bike show with my bike gear. So it's going to be slightly cold. Someone said take the car. No, I can't be bothered to park. So we are going to probably go up on the bike. If it is wet and raining, then I will take the car. I'm not going to walk around all soaking wet on the bike show for 4 hours. But that's the 19th of November. So keep an eye out for that. If you want to come and join us, I'm going to be taking loads of merchandise with me, and it's first come, first serve. So keep an eye out for that. Give away a load of stickers, t-shirts. I might take a couple of jackets with me as well. So first come, first serve. Whoever sees me, Rev, can I have some merch? Yes, I'm giving it away free until supplies last. I must put that disclaimer in, until supplies last. Because it was like, well, you said you had jackets. Yeah, I've given them all away. Well, I wanted a jacket. No. So I'm only taking a few of each. If you want to meet me, first come, first serve. Once they run out, they run out. But I will have loads of stickers. So heading back to the garage now, 7 miles in. Hooray! Nearly done. I can park the bike up, go and have a cup of coffee, wipe my dribbly nose that is running like a bugger because it's freezing. And somewhere down there I do have some fingers left. What you do need to do if you are riding in the winter, get some decent thermal protection. Now I've actually got 5 layers on this morning and I'm still cold, so I've got Nomex base suit on. I have my t-shirt, my office shirt, my hoodie and my jacket, and I am still cold. Oh good God. The only thing is I'm riding in my summer gloves, so not doing well with these summer gloves. I'll need to change over to my winter pair soon. But if you're a hardy old biker like I am, you put up with it, shut up and get on with it. So customers are sold, 8 miles in, all good. Back into the workshop in a few, quick bolt check round the bike, check it all over, make sure the QC is all good. Final ride on the day of handover, and we've got the GT50 going out this morning. I think around about 11:30, so that's one less bike to push back into the workshop tonight. Yes, and there's a couple of test rides up on the GT, so we will be doing that one. get that out, and I've got the final test ride to do on that in just a while, so we'll get out, do the GT Max, and whack some bits onto that. But we are very, very busy at the moment. Obviously, winter servicing, everyone's starting to winterize now, and we're doing the winterizing package on the bike. So if you want your bike serviced and oil changed before you put your bike away, quick check of the bike over and clean an ACF 50, we are doing that. So if you are interested, give us a call, come on down, let RB give it the treatment. Happy days. The Assault is running lovely and comfortable, all springy, and there's another one of those horrible lime green bicycles. They're just, people use them. Oh, it's run out, I've had my hour, I'm just going to dump the bike there. There's loads of them all across Milton Keynes where they've just been dumped on the paths, and it just, we're just waiting for the little hoodlums to come along and nick them. Oh dear. Right, back into town we go. So as always, like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow me on all the channels, that is Instagram, ooh, gust of wind, Twitter, the storm's picking up again, what was I, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and TikTok, and all the links are on my website. Easiest way to find it is off the website. There's the links for Eclipse motorcycles in there, revbomb.co.uk. Go in there, go to social media links, everything's there. It makes it a damn sight easier than me reeling out and giving you all the different names that I use. So off the website, revbomb.co.uk, social media links, links for me, links for Eclipse, and a list of all the bikers I follow, all the suppliers that I use, all the links are in there. Bikesure for the insurance, Viper for helmets, etc, etc. But if you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, share, follow, subscribe. Until the next time we are out riding, guys, with a very cold and chilly RB, be well, ride safe, and it's a big goodbye from me.